Yeah, dude.
They play George Thorogood an awful lot on there.
AC/DC Guns N' Roses is like
99.9. That's what I listen to.
Yeah,
I listen to KGOR.
It's all like 80s music now.
Yeah, it's just like 70s funk and 80s music and shit like that. It's
Yeah.
good,
70, they
good
put
driving.
70s funk on there?
Yeah, there's like Earth, Wind, and Fire and fucking MJ and shit all the time.
Commodores and shit like that.
Yeah, and then they do like Billy Joel and,
Let Us Thank the Pimps.
and Hall & Oates and yeah,
I
they
can
jump all around.
Strictly 80s Joel.
80s Joel. There is no...
But no, I get sick of hearing Welcome to the Jungle like 5 times a day.
That song never gets old.
Yes, it does.
I don't like that.
It's old all the time. It was old 15 years ago.
You know what else is...
who you are!
God.
You know what other song never ever gets old?
What?
Brown Eyed Girl by Van Morrison.
Yeah. Or
Never gets old.
Sweet Caroline
Yeah.
by fucking Neil Diamond.
I have a special place
Or
for it.
Don't Stop Believing by Journey.
Or
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
More Than a Feeling.
What's up, guys? It's the Friendly Fire Gaming Podcast, episode 17.
17.
Mm-hmm.
Making sure you know that you're on track.
I'm Patrick.
Worth.
Andrew.
Logan.
We got a couple topics tonight. Obviously, games we've been playing. I wanted to talk about the new PS4 exclusive that just came out, Hellblade. I have to remember. Senua's Sacrifice. Senua's Sacrifice? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what I want to talk about. And I think we got a couple other topics.
It does look really cool.
And Drew's back. So we got some news to catch up on just Drew in general.
Hey, I was gone last week.
Oh, yeah, Worth was gone.
We don't care about you, though.
Yeah, I know.
Fine.
It's whatever.
And Worth. No, I'm kidding. We love you. We love you.
I'm just going to go.
Who wants to start?
Pick it.
Worth, you go.
Oh, okay, fine. My usuals. Rocket League and Siege.
Really?
Yeah, I guess. And then I got back into Forza Horizon 3. I've been having fun with just like making like what I like to call troll cars or like Project Butthurts. I bought like the most random cars that no one would really ever drive, I guess. And then I just like make them obscenely fast and just like one that I saw. God, what the hell is it called? I bought one of those GMC like windowless cargo vans in the game, and I modded it to have like over 1,200 horsepower, and I use it as a drift car. It works though. It works surprisingly really well, but it was really funny. And then I finally, after putting it off for way too long, I got back into Mass Effect Andromeda. So
Yeah.
I got to the point where I God, what was that? You guys haven't played the campaign yet, have you?
No.
Oh shit.
Drew hasn't even bought
God
the game.
damn it! I can't talk about it.
I love we keep asking you, like, Drew, did you play it? And you're like, no.
The only person I can talk
I'm
about.
gonna wait till it's like $5 and I'm gonna buy it.
The only person I can talk about it with is Pat.
That's right.
But I don't know. We might just have. We can have.
Wait, you beat it?
I didn't beat it yet. No,
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not nowhere close. But I've definitely put my time into the game the past couple weeks. Probably about a good 30 hours in, maybe I would say. But I think that's it. Yeah. What about you, Drew?
I kind of went on a buying spree with buying games.
Like?
For PlayStation 4. They were doing a bunch of sales and stuff. I bought One Piece Pirate Warriors 3, which I already owned for PC, but I wanted it on PlayStation 2. I bought J-Stars Versus, which is like the Shonen Jump, like 3v3 fighting
Yeah, that looks
game.
fun. Also, Logan's face of disgust for a second there was pretty good.
It was with One Piece.
Yeah, One Piece is terrible.
It is amazing. Shit, what else did I buy? I went on Steam and I bought Papers, Please, and I've been playing that.
Yeah, have you guys seen that?
Yeah.
I've heard of it.
Remember we talked about that in a podcast a long time ago about like I don't know, you made some joke about like Russian people living in boxes or something, and then you remember what I'm talking about?
I think so.
You're like, and they're gonna call and complain to us that we're making fun of them. Like,
Yeah.
what
That
are
was
they
a
gonna
long
do?
time ago.
Like, what are they gonna do? Call us from their boxes?
But no, that game's actually it's if you want to sink time into something, like if you just want to kill a bunch of time, this game is pretty great at doing that. And
There's like 7 different endings, isn't there?
I don't know. You play as like a Russian border patrol who check passports for like inconsistencies and stuff like that, and you get to detain people, and you get to like torture people.
No, you don't. I don't think you torture people. It's like a.
You get to shoot people in that game.
You do, but that's if they're trying to stop a bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's like you're shooting people in defense, but it's not like you're shooting people just for the hell of it.
And then you're basically like, oh well, this is how much rent costs, this is how much food costs, this is how much heat costs, and they take it out of your check every day, and so there'll be different situations, like people will come up to you and be like, I'm from this society that we're gonna overthrow the government, like keep posted for more of our updates, like we'll come back soon, or we'll send an agent through the border. So like you're
really
so you're like affecting things that are going on like in the country.
That's awesome.
And you can collect bribes from these little
you can collect
sleeper cells
yeah
and shit?
Yeah, people will give you bribes, and then
aren't you just like a dude in an immigration office?
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
dude, it's crazy intense. Like it gets progressively more stressful the more you play the game.
How long is an average session?
I think
You can play as long as you want because it goes day by day by day. Like,
I think it does end. I think there's like 31 days.
I don't know how many
to play
days
through?
specifically, but you have to ride. Like you're basically playing a husband with a family, and you're trying to not basically live in a shithole.
Yeah.
You have to try and get as many people through the border as you can correctly, otherwise
They dock your pay.
they dock your pay, and then you can't live anymore.
You can take bribes though.
You can take bribes. Well, another thing that the game does is like it'll show like the status of your family members at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. Your kids can die.
Yeah.
Your kids can get sick and hungry, and
that's horrible.
So it's like it's like, oh, I don't have enough money to cover food and heat today, so it's like, what can we afford?
You have to choose.
Like,
You have to pick and
Oh.
choose. You're like, well, you can either get Billy some medicine, or you can feed the rest of the family.
like
Family or kill Billy?
you have to sacrifice one. Like
Sometimes you have to make those decisions.
Or to see Logan play I don't want to watch Logan play this game because he's just not going to care. He's going to be like, I'm just going to keep all the money.
Can I
There's
just
no
get
reason to
rich?
spend it.
Yeah.
Like,
But one of the situations that happened to me though is that I took a bribe. I took a bribe from one of these sleeper cells or whatever that was going to rise up and overthrow the government. They gave me $1,000, and like a typical payday is like $60,
If that,
$70,
yeah.
if
I was
that,
gonna
depending
say.
on how well you do. So I took the money, and then the government sent me a notice saying that they were investigating my bank account, and so they took all my money.
Oh wow!
Like everything, like even the savings that I had in there.
Oh, fuck.
We've totally frozen your account. You can't do anything.
Oh, shit.
So you're not feeding your family tonight. You're not keeping electricity on.
That's a horrible government.
Yeah, and then they're like, we've done the investigation and we've took away the bribe money, but you continue to work.
Yeah.
So and then I had
Wow.
That sucks. Is it because you took such a large increment, you think?
Yeah.
Like, if you were to take, like, $50 bribes
I
at a
don't
time,
think you get to
they
choose.
Oh.
It's just like
Sometimes people will slip you like, here's 10 extra bucks or something like that.
yeah. Sometimes they'll do that.
Yeah.
So maybe it's like, if it's risky, but you can take a giant increment, but you don't know what's going to happen.
But it's crazy. Like, every day that you're in, every day you go in, there's a new set of rules.
Oh.
So they'll say, like, people from this country can't come in, or people from this country need, like, this to notice, this notice,
Is
and this
PC
notice.
Yeah, it's PC only.
Yeah.
It's on Steam.
Because you have to, like, drag, like, all these documents, and you only have, like, a little, like, window. It's basically like your desk. Like, you can only fit so many things on the screen. So you kind of have to, like, rummage through, like, papers and stuff like that. And
Gotcha.
It's comparable to like arranging your inventory in like Resident Evil or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like type where it's the grid inventory.
Yeah, but you're always having to look at information.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have like split-second decisions to precision. It's kind of
The game is way, way, way more involved than I would have thought. You would have been like, you play like a Russian border patrol guy, and then I'd be like, that's fucking lame as fuck.
But then you play it and you're like, oh my god. Like,
I don't know.
I believe it.
You have to
Sounds
come
like
check
a
it out.
Jacksepticeye has a playthrough that he did on it. It's
Oh,
pretty
did he?
funny.
I
Yeah.
might watch Jax.
Yeah.
That, oh my god, the other game that I've been playing the fuck out of.
Another one.
Nobody told me that this game was like fucking great.
What?
It's a WB game.
Interested already?
Okay.
Tiny Toons Adventures.
Max.
Oh, the Mad Max.
But
It's
Fucking
You're enjoying it?
Shadow of Mordor, but with Max stuff.
that
It's-
sounds cool.
That's pretty sweet.
You playing it on PC? Or
No, PlayStation 4.
oh, PS4. Huh.
It's been on sale a few times.
It was $8 when I bought it. It's great.
Yeah. Is there a storyline to it and everything pretty? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it based off the movie or is it just its own thing?
Not really. I mean, they have the God, I can't remember. No, it's Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy was Max.
Yeah, it is Max.
Yeah.
But like
talk.
they take the Interceptor, or I think they call it the Black on Black. I think that's what they call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They blow up like these road warriors or whoever the fuck they are. They come in, they take his car, and they scrap it, so it's gone. So you have to start from scratch. You get like a base car, you build it up, and you upgrade it, like speed and shit like that. All the while you're upgrading your stuff, just like in Shadow of Mordor, like combo attacks or
combo attacks?
health. Yeah. It's like.
Is it a gun-based game though? Too?
No, well, that's a very small part of it. It's mostly about hand-to-hand combat though, because ammo is so scarce.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
But on your car, eventually you get a harpoon.
Oh my god.
And so you can be like driving down like roads and stuff, and like there'll be like a gang cars that will come up behind you, and you'll have your harpoon or whatever, or your shotgun, like whichever one you want. But you can take a harpoon and you can shoot it at them and like rip their tires off, so they go like skidding off. Or like you upgrade your like the armor on your car so it has spikes, or like rims that have spikes on it, so it like does like grind damage when you
Nice.
and you like infiltrate fortresses just like Shadow of Mordor. Like it's
Sounds interesting.
It's
Sounds cool.
Fantastic, man.
I never really watched any gameplay of it, but I know what you're talking about when I said mixed reviews. It was kind of like in the
Yeah,
it was
just
the
a
7s
whatever
and
kind of
6s
range.
I mean, it got decent reviews.
I like the presentation for Shadow of Mordor better, but I don't know. There's something about this game.
Guns
Cool.
and cars,
Really fun.
guns and cars.
There's a lot of like, post-apocalyptic games anyway, so I guess kind of becoming a saturated genre. But
It's kind of my reason why I love. Don't get me wrong, but I've also always had a secret, more guilty pleasure for Fallout. I'm sorry, Logan. I said it.
It's okay to be wrong.
It's okay.
You know.
I don't know. I just like the
It
Fallout
happens.
universe more than the Skyrim universe.
Yeah,
You're a fool.
that's fair.
I know. I'm sorry. They're connected. You
Tomato,
can find whatchamacallit, Nirnroot in both Fallout 4 and Skyrim.
I think it's just a joke.
It isn't. It's an Easter egg. Yes.
It would be cool though if like
Makes tea with
Fallout was like Skyrim, like way in the future though, or something. That'd be awesome.
Right.
That would be
Where's
cool.
Anyway, Drew, sorry. I
all?
interrupted you.
Drew?
That's it,
Anything else?
yeah.
Mad Max and Paper Please?
Papers, Please.
Papers, Please. No here's I know.
Obviously, right?
Yeah.
PUBG.
I didn't play any
No?
PUBG.
So excited for that.
So
Busy doing papers.
oh, yeah, right. You're busy. Yeah.
I should be playing PUBG, dude. I should be playing it.
I can't wait for it to come out for consoles.
It's gonna be salt
what am I
mine.
doing?
It's gonna be a gigantic salt mine.
God.
So I played Siege, Halo, a little bit of. And then the other day, Sean was over and he just started playing PvZ Garden Warfare just out of nowhere. I was like, that sounds really good.
And you didn't fucking call me or text me or anything.
You were playing Hops probably. You're just busy.
But the point remains is you did not attempt to contact me. We're saying play. If you said let's play, I would have stopped whatever the fuck I was doing.
Right.
If I was
Okay.
banging some chick in the other room. I'd
You
be
heard
like,
it here. He
Yeah,
admits it.
right.
I'm sorry, baby. Gotta
I gotta go.
plans. Like
Like,
I have priorities.
I'm playing
Come on.
Steam. Next time,
Here's,
I'll
here's
let
a
you
vibrator.
know.
Have fun.
I'll let you
I'm
know.
gonna be over here.
What else did I play? I didn't play a whole lot else. I played PS4. I just got the other day, so I was
Whoa.
playing Horizon Zero Dawn. Cool.
Cute.
It's a good looking game.
Some of the controls bother me though.
Yeah.
It's just because like as you're running around, you have to take off of like the move button sometimes to like switch inventory. So you have to stand still for a minute to switch different potions. Potions, whatever they're called, just like the stuff you can
medicine,
drink. Yeah,
herbal
whatever it is.
medicine,
You have to switch that, but you can't move. So if you're being chased, you could either try to stun them or tie them down, which you can do. But some of the controls are just they don't work in every situation.
Yeah.
So it's not a big deal, but most of the game is fucking awesome. Yeah. It looks ridiculously good. Oh my god.
It's a good looking game.
One of the best games I've ever played. In terms of like
Overworld-wise
visuals, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a fun game.
Oh god, I'm sorry. I burped right into the microphone.
Jesus. Pat.
Pulling a Game Grumps. I was gonna say they're not the best of the best, but for a company going from like Killzone to a game like that and doing a pretty damn good job about it, I'm like, kudos.
Yes.
Big thumbs up from Patrick, for sure.
You know what else is big? Oh, never mind.
My thumb.
These nuts. God damn it. I wasn't gonna say that, Drew. God damn it. Maybe it was.
Anything else?
I don't really think so, but I talked to you about this the other day.
Played Siege.
I think I said Siege.
Did you say Siege?
I might have,
Yeah.
I played something else and I cannot think of what I was playing. Oh, Battlefield 1. I played a bunch of that lately.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I did see you
Yeah.
playing it, yeah.
Yeah, I was really digging that.
You were in a plane last time.
Yeah, I was dropping bombs on people. I figured out the way to, like, because there are certain planes that you can drop, like 6 or 7 bombs on them. I figured out the lead, like, perfectly. So when you drop a little bit ahead of time, and then you just hit the area dead on if you time it right.
Nice.
It's a lot of fun just watching the bombs hit, and, like, 8 people die because you just level an area they're all kind of camping on. Makes me very happy.
You just, all those hit markers just like...
It's called a murder bunker.
It's great, yes.
Murder
exactly.
bunker.
So excited.
I love it.
You know what I'm talking about?
God damn it.
Then I'm thinking about getting another game, but I'm waiting for the next update. I'm thinking about getting
Hots?
No Man's Sky.
Oh,
I know. I know. Because the thing is, it's
No.
Did you do research like I told you?
a little bit. I looked a
look
bit.
at what I was
The biggest update is coming out soon-ish, and it's gonna
Look
add
at their
story
faces.
content, and it's gonna add some other stuff. I haven't said I'm going to buy it yet. I'm thinking about it. I was waiting for this is the reaction I
Just
expected
buy
from
Elite
Drew.
Dangerous.
It just looks so.
It's half price.
It's half the price.
It hurts my brain.
I want it to be good. So I'm waiting to
It
see
is.
if this next update
I'm
makes
excited.
people go, "This is what I wanted originally," and so.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
give me
gonna
a high
say-
five, number one.
No.
Give me a high five. The best thing is you can ask me because I have the game. So when
Right,
that update
yeah.
comes out, I'm definitely going to reinstall on the PlayStation and see what it's about. Like, I'm probably just going to start a brand new game.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to start over again and just be like, all right, let's see what we got.
Because I want
this
the
time.
game that was promised, and if this gets
You're
closer
not going
to
to
that,
get the game that was
I
promised.
know.
Look at who we're
I know.
talking about.
I'm just
Like,
saying.
I will never
I-
believe a word Sean Murray
yeah,
ever
right.
says again.
Never again.
Him and his beaver teeth.
He's like the
fucking
Martin.
ass,
He's like the Martin Shkreli of the video game industry.
Oh, great comparison. I love that.
So
He's going to jail. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear about that? He gets a not Martin Shkreli is not Sean, but
to clarify,
He should though.
he should.
Stop
no,
that.
all of the updates that have come out, you'll see like player spikes when people go back to play it, and then they kind of drop down. So I'm waiting to see if people get and stick with it.
You can go to jail for defrauding investors, right?
Stop.
You
Quit
You
being
know what
mean.
Sean Murray did?
Drew.
Sorry, I hate Sean
So
Murray.
I'm not saying I'm going to buy it. I'm just going to see because I want.
I'll be your inside source.
Yeah, you let me
because
know.
I
Let me know how it is.
pre-ordered that.
I mean,
Yeah,
you absolutely
right.
can't go to jail for defrauding.
So I'm waiting. I just
People got their money back if they asked for
I
it.
wish it would be good.
Most
I want
people
it to be
did.
good,
most
so.
people did.
I didn't.
Oh, I think I'm gonna
You
buy
kept
The
the
Last
game.
of Us, the remastered Last of Us, also. 'Cause
Yes,
that game
you
was
need
so
to.
good.
That's
I bought that.
Well, I've already beat the game on PS3. I want to play it again. It's so
it's a-
good.
That's
So
Good.
why I bought Nathan Drake collection too.
yeah, I might get that. Maybe
It's super cheap, man. It's
Maybe.
like $10-15 for
You get
3 games.
3 games.
And they're HD remasters.
60 frames, man.
Yeah.
Like, you'll notice the difference. When I played Last of Us on the remastered version, because that came with my PlayStation, like it came with a DLC like
Yeah.
code, or not DLC, but a download code. I was like, holy shit! Like 60 frames looks awesome in games like this. It was.
Is it really 60?
On the PS4? Yeah, the remastered edition. It's full 60 frames. Like if you go back
Nice.
and look at the PS3 version, because I borrowed your PS3 version. That's how I played and beat the game, and then I played it again on PS4, and I
Didn't
was like,
Logan do that with my copy too? Didn't both you guys play my copy of Last of Us?
I think I played your copy. I had my own PS3, but I played your copy.
Yeah.
I think that because I borrowed his too. So.
Yeah. Sorry, we weren't paying
Sorry,
you.
Sony.
Not you.
We love.
sorry.
That's
You got my
physical
sloppy-
media, man. They just
You got my sloppy threads
In-
with my Last
hey.
of Us disc.
In
Yeah.
defense, Sony knows what they're doing because do you remember that way back when PS4 and Xbox One were first coming out, and they were like, Xbox was blocking. Originally, they were like, hey, you can't really transfer games between. Like you can't have the physical copy because it like downloads some kind of
You
code.
could have the physical copy, but there was something about selling it back
Yeah.
or getting it pre-owned. You had to do something weird with it. I can't remember what it was.
I just remember there was
yeah.
a joke that PlayStation did a real quick commercial where it showed them they gave each other like they
Yeah.
traded games and they were like, "Thank you."
here's how you
PS4
buy your
can
used
still do
game.
this right now.
Like, here's how
That
you
was
buy your
funny.
used games.
Right.
Thanks.
Yeah, so I just remembered that and that was funny. But anyway, what were you saying? Last of Us?
Good game.
It's
Good game.
It's
That's it. That's it.
That's all we need to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, you're good.
I
Anything
think
else?
that's all. I'm pretty sure that's
Okay.
probably it.
I played Stardew Valley like for the past 2.5-3 days straight. For anybody a Harvest Moon fan?
I'm familiar with like the concept of the game, but I don't know like.
It's fun.
I know Jared.
I don't know
plays
why
a
it's
lot.
fun. I can't really explain it and the feeling I feel when I play that game. It's just it's fun. It's tough.
It's almost kind of like a game where you just you're living a life. You're
Yeah.
growing plants and you're mining and you're building. You're not building things, but you're growing stuff and you're
Yeah.
living a life.
I mean, it's just kind of like, yeah, it's you do the farm thing, but then it also has the Minecraft effect, like you saw, where you can go in the mines and you can fight monsters, so you get experience in that, and then you can build relationships with all the town people.
Giggity.
Yep. I already got Emily in my sights, which is because my little sister is Emily.
You need to specify you're playing the game, Pat.
I'm playing the game. Yes, there's a blue-haired girl named Emily. Yes, there you go. I said it. But
Schmemily.
Call
her Schmemily.
Yeah, it's just awesome. I mean, it's all the little things like flavor text is really good. The characters say, and just it's the same as Harvest Moon. It's like if you want to get them happy, you just continuously. Like, I'll be running around and I'm like, pick up a dandelion and then go give it to someone. But gifts, I'll give to, like, the people I really want to be friends with. Yeah, and sometimes you'll give them something and they'll be like, thanks. And you're like, oh, well, that was the wrong thing to give them.
Fine, then fuck you, I guess. Carry on with your day.
I go fuck myself.
But yeah, and it's got an end game, technically, but not really, to where you get 3 years in game time to come up with, like, the best farm score, or best, like, score in general. And then after that, you can play indefinitely after that, but that's the only time you'll ever get the, hey, here's how your farm compares to, like, everyone else. And then that's how people, like, have scores and bragging rights, is, like, the score.
But then after that, you can just continue to build it, like, after.
Yeah, you can go to fucking year 985 if you want. Like, you can play as long as you want.
Gotcha.
But, yeah, I'm enjoying it. And it's got the nostalgia feel, the old school, like, kind of SNES, 16-bit looking graphics.
With those kind of games, though, it's like, you need to have something that's, scalable, I suppose. Or like you can't just be like, oh yeah, my farm is this, and this, but you also have 700 hours of
there's multiple
time.
Well, there's things too when it comes to that looking. It's like, it's not just how much money you earned overall, because they always have that on your character screen. It's like, here's your current money, but here's all the money you've earned so far this year. It also has to do with relationships with people in town, your proficiencies, like, were you better at farming, were you better at mining, were you better at fighting, all that stuff. So there's a big fucking shit all about it. So
gotcha. That's cool.
But I just like it because it's fun.
Nostalgic.
Fun game.
Is that it?
Kind of. The only other thing I really play, it's bad to say, I did play some Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
I did not know you had that.
Yeah. Yeah, well, no, not the new Crash.
Oh, some old Crash.
I have them on my PS3.
Nice.
I have
you have the old Crash. Like,
yeah, I bought them all on the PlayStation Store.
Nice.
So it's Crash 3 again. Because that's my favorite one. Actually, Crash 2 is really good, but Crash 3 was my favorite.
Has anyone else seen that Crash meme that's been going on?
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, like which Crash WoW face are you today? And it has 9 really
horribly pixelated. Well, it's PS1. That was one of the OG games for PS1.
Yeah, but it's like I don't get it. What's the point?
That was my OG PlayStation 1 game, at least. Crash Bandicoot was the first game I got.
I never had a PlayStation.
And I didn't get to play it right away because my dad wanted to play.
Well, it's your dad.
Wait your turn, Pat.
No, he did. He seriously was like, I'm going to test it out real quick. Just make sure I plugged everything in okay. And then it's like
oh, that's what you're doing.
20 minutes has gone by, and he's lost all his lives already once. He's like, I'm just checking it out.
That's amazing.
I mean,
it's my Christmas gift.
He did pay for it, though. So.
No, I don't. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much what I played.
Cool.
Just like the Stardew Valley.
Sweet.
And the Dokens and the Hearthstones.
Of course. But this goes out here.
Fucking mobile games.
Yeah.
Well, you're playing mobile games too, so shut up.
Yeah, you were like fucking mobile games. Hey, you guys want to go catch this Charizard?
I still play a few.
Yeah.
I didn't deny that I play them.
But
they're just a huge waste of time.
You just
they are.
Horrible.
Yep.
So
I gotta get my
games aren't.
I gotta get my dragons.
So
before Drew abandons us,
for sports ball.
Yeah. I was gonna say, the news most interesting this week is that, so Shadows of War, new Middle Earth game.
Yes. You talking about the DLC bullshit thing?
So it's a single player only game with I think like a leaderboards multiplayer kind of thing, but they're adding microtransaction loot boxes into a single player game.
That's dumb.
Oh well.
What do you guys think about that?
I want to know what the fuck are in these loot boxes.
I don't know for sure if they've specified what kind of stuff it is.
Like, why
is it maybe weapons or
shinier armor
or something? Yeah, I have no idea.
You can put hats on your ogre buddies.
Is it like
orc buddies?
Cosmetic stuff? Is it horse armor? What?
Trying to destroy itself right now. It's not working. But yeah, so I think part of it also is that you can level up quicker. I think is another thing is that you can actually, it's not pay to win, but you can pay to win faster.
Ecky bonus bullshit.
So I think so. Yeah, I don't know.
For 1 hour, you gain 50% more XP.
Yeah.
Because other games have kind of
Don't
done this
care.
and stuff like that. Like in
I level fine in playing games.
The new Deus Ex game, you have praxis kits that allow you to upgrade. You can microtransaction buy those. You can just buy the upgrades. You can spend $50 and
so you could make
a max level character.
Tier,
yeah,
like
beginning of the
game.
game. You could, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, I don't know.
Theoretically, yes.
I think as long as it doesn't break the game and it's a single player game where it doesn't affect you at all. I mean, it's optional.
It's kind of
as long as it's optional. As long as it's not like you have to pay to unlock all the stuff. That sucks.
There are little kids out there that can grab access to their parents' ATM card.
Well, that's their parents' fault.
Well, I know, but that's how the companies are like, yes.
No, but that actually happened to my dad, my mom twice with my youngest brother. They forgot to pull his or their debit card off his Xbox account, and he charged not once but twice over $500 in microtransactions.
Good God!
Twice. First time I would have just been like, all right, fucking paddle's coming out. Let's go. but no, it's just microtransactions are. I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that topic.
You don't like them, Sam. I am.
I do not like green eggs.
Yeah. The only time I ever did that with my parents' card was, it's really funny. It was November. My parents were they were at some party. It was snowing that night, I remember, and they had left the van. And Burning Crusade servers were starting that night. And my parents weren't home. They weren't going to be home till after like midnight, so I knew they wouldn't want to go and like have me go get Burning Crusade at that time of night. So I was like, okay, I have 3 hours. I could take the van up to Walmart and buy Burning Crusade with me, or get the pizza to get. And I was like, how am I going to see like a $19.99 or not $19.99 but $29.99 charge on Walmart? How am I going to get away with that? So I drove the van. I didn't have a license. I was like, I need to get Burning Crusade, and it was right up the street. So I drove all the way up there, got the car, swiped her card, drove back and everything. Like 5 days later, my mom's like, Sean, did you go to Walmart and get something for $29.99? And he looks at me. He's like, yeah. And then that was it. And I was like, oh my God.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
Because he knew I'd been hyped because I was playing like WoW all the time. And he was asking me stuff about it. He's like, do you like it? And I'm like, yeah, it's super cool. And he's like, oh, okay. And then the instant my mom asked him that question, I think it just clicked in his head. And he was like, yeah, I did buy something there.
Yeah, I did. She asked what, though? Or was that it? That was the end.
No, maybe later down the line. I wasn't there for the conversation.
It was shoes for Patrick. We got Patrick some new shoes. How do you like your new shoes, Patrick?
They're good.
They're awesome. I love them.
Good.
Yeah.
I love to raid on them all the time.
Yeah, right. Anyway.
Greatest DLC ever. Wait, what? No.
Anything else about the shenanigans?
Yeah, there's still not a ton of details, but it looks like you can get different loot, XP boosts. There's something called war chests.
Just play the game.
So yeah.
Yeah, right.
I think it says you can use in-game currency as well.
What?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what Siege does. Like, you can rack up in-game currency to buy the microtransaction stuff.
It's times like this that I miss the game.
Just hack it all.
That will never happen again.
No, I know.
We will never see that again.
Oh man, do you remember? It was Game Shark. What were the other ones? What was the?
Remember bestcheats.com?
AR codes or something like that. Code AR. I remember.
Yeah.
I had one for my Game Boy that was really weird too. I can't remember.
No, nobody remembers bestcheats.com.
Cheatcc.com.
CMGSC.
Don't know what that is.
That's the code website that I use for Game Shark.
Back in like 2001 or something like that.
Cheat codes out
there. Then he's going to our cheat code.
Talk about that. That's our job. We can always have that. We can say we had Game Sharks.
That won't ever be popular.
No, it would never. No.
You know what I think they should do? Like GTA could get away with this in a heartbeat. Like if they have like they bring back the cheat from GTA 3 and stuff to get unlimited ammo and like unlimited health. So you just rampage for hours around the city.
You can do that in 5 still. I thought.
Can you?
Obviously, but in the street.
I thought. Well, maybe I don't know. Maybe I have to look that up.
Because it was always just button inputs.
Yeah, that's all it was.
Yeah. Up, down, down.
That would be fun.
Okay, that's
those were fun.
The only other quick things I had was Rainbow Six said that they have 20 million registered users now. It's a lot of people playing Rainbow Six.
It is.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It's a competitive game.
It's just kind of crazy how a lot of games where people freak out. There's no single player to this, and a lot of games can stand up just being the multiplayer
just
competitive.
fun.
Overwatch, there's a lot of those games that can do that now.
Yeah. That's because people like shitting on other people.
Driven a story,
right?
They just want to jump in.
They want to pick up.
I like doing it, but not against other people. Yeah.
Bots. Play nothing but bots.
Hey, there's some tough. Have you played Dark Souls? That game's
Yeah, I know. I don't want to talk about it.
Who makes Borderlands? Is it Gearbox?
2K.
Well,
Gearbox
makes it,
yeah.
yeah.
2K publishes it, yeah.
They announced they're making a new first-person shooter, Borderlands 3.
Interesting.
Yeah, apparently some kind of 1v1.
Well, they're still making
shooter
Borderlands
game.
3.
Yeah, but
So they just announced, they're working on something new. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry for people who wanted Borderlands 3. You're not gonna get
I'm
that.
just waiting for.
Like,
We're not gonna get it?
Well, not. I think this other game's coming out first. Is what people
Oh,
are
that's
complaining
fine.
about.
Well,
so
they already showed that tech demo because they're using the new Unreal Engine, and it's like a 50. There's no gameplay. They're just showing what the Unreal Engine can do and how they can like make the Borderlands universe like even better.
Yeah.
And that even in that cell shaded graphics, really cool.
That's awesome.
So my computer's dying, so I can't find any of the news.
How's it
I
dying?
have some.
Well,
What do you got?
Plug it in.
Did you guys notice or hear about that Valve finally made an announcement
Yeah.
of a new game?
I did that.
Oh,
Wait,
And-
what?
and
This exciting game?
Everyone is fucking
Did it-
pissed.
Everybody wanted.
What?
It's Artifact is the name of the game.
Yeah.
Oh
it is
my-
a Dota card game. Dota card game.
Oh,
What the
fuck.
Valve just
So
trolled everybody.
not Portal 3, not Half-Life 3. Like I was looking at some articles and they're like, Valve announces new project, haven't ruled out Half-Life 3. And of course it's not Half-Life 3.
Yeah.
They don't know how to count 3.
Nope.
That's just the thing.
But no, we didn't get putting in Half-Life 3. We got Artifact. Everyone's bitching about it.
I
Rightfully
almost
so.
want Portal now more than Half-Life. I'm just like, give me another Portal.
about a
game.
new Left
Those
4
games
Dead
are
game?
fun. Or Left 4 Dead would be nice too.
Yeah, Left 4 Dead would be fun. It's not,
Say yes.
But they just don't need to make games anymore.
yeah.
They just
No,
don't.
I-
They don't
no,
need
we
to.
talked about
yeah.
that, yeah.
They
yeah.
print money.
Yeah.
Yeah, they literally
We should just make the games for the fans. Just be like, we're still a company. We do all the shady things on Steam and all that.
Yeah.
We'll make you a fun game.
I guess I have a little topic I could talk about too. I saw an article today that the World Olympics Committee, they're having talks considering putting esports in the Olympics.
No.
I shit you not.
No.
Yes, there's talks of them potentially putting esports in the Olympics.
Oh, I'm just gonna keep saying that word.
No, I know.
do so much fucking like sticking your middle finger up the Olympic.
Pretty much like
Like
not
remember,
just
everyone
giving it-
is like super, it's like super athletes.
yeah.
And
Yeah, but people
here's
train
the-
for that shit.
Yeah, like people do.
you
all
can
this
train
hard
for
work.
video games, but it's not on the level of becoming
The
one of the
Olympics
best
is
athletes
about
in-
athleticism. It's not about. It's not
how
about
fast your thumbs can move.
No, they can't. They can talk about that, but they can't put fucking paintball in the Olympics. Like
No, still no.
No,
yes,
no,
yes, no. Fuck you.
Triggered.
Archery, man, but fucking shooting a propelled object, no.
Have you watched a paintball game? Like
Yes,
Like,
I've been at a ball
You're
game.
talking about like the physic. Well, this is a total weird tangent. Not about. We're talking about like if it's a physicality athletic competition.
yeah,
Paintball's physical and
paintball's
athletic.
Well,
extremely
it is,
physical.
yeah.
But
I mean, it fits the description of
but
what
they can have
you would
they
want.
can
out
have
of that.
fucking curling in the Olympics, like where you just literally it's fucking glorified shuffleboard.
It's fun.
It's
I've done it before.
You've
So
done it
I.
before.
Yeah, the curling's actually kind
Pretty
of.
much a glorified janitor crew, just sweeping the.
Me and Dad went down to a thing and tried it. It was super fun.
Oh my god! But
So I actually wanted to ask that about this. So is the Olympics athleticism generation, or can it be about like a mental game? Like, could you have chess things that are mental? It's more of your mental, your reflexes and how fast you can think about stuff and,
how fast you operate, like
It's
So-
not though. Like name a sport that they have in the Olympics that is not athletic.
I was more asking if that should be something that could be added. Like, is that or is
Should it transition to that?
yeah?
Is that what-
Could we do that? I mean, and that would way into possibly allowing game more meaningful or more acceptable way.
do it? Don't put it with the Olympics. Call it something else.
Yeah, makes sense.
Like it's already MLG and all that stuff is already it's and there's players that make a generous living that do that regularly. There's no real need to put it in the Olympics.
Or companies like MLG and I don't know, other pro gaming companies that sponsor like Evo and shit like that. Are they the Olympics to get into this?
I don't know about
who
the whole.
started
I don't know about the whole
talk.
like that's behind it, but I just know that there's talks with esports being in. I don't know the specifics on the lobbying or who's trying to get it in there, but like
Don't do this to me. I'm sorry for the Olympics coming up because it's Japan themed, or it's in Japan, and you saw who the main is representing the Olympics in Japan, right?
who
It's fucking Goku.
really?
I'm not lying.
Oh my
Goku
God.
is the Japan this year.
That's cool.
like Goku OG, so it's gonna be an anime ass motherfucking Olympics. Let's go.
Well, I could see.
That works.
Then I could see Game Olympics at that point. If that's the game. No, I'm just kidding.
No, because I thought Pikachu was it 1 year.
No,
Pikachu was a mascot representative.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He wasn't.
Yeah.
But he wasn't like.
When was the
mask-
last time they had the Olympics? Why are we talking about the
Why are we
Olympics?
talking about? I mean, the Olympic Games.
No,
Yeah.
wasn't he just? I think he was just a representative for Japan but it wasn't in Japan that year.
I don't know.
I can't remember the last time it was in Japan.
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Oh, Nagano. It was
Look it up, Logan.
It was
No.
Nagano, 98 Olympics. That's when Pikachu could have been a mascot that year.
Yeah.
1998.
That's
sometime
when Pokemon came out.
Yeah.
In America, at least.
Yeah.
Anyway, worth anything else besides esports coming to Olympics?
No, I'm just upset the news that there's no single DLC coming out or no plans for
A
one.
little butthurt on that one as well.
But you guys already kind of talked about BioWare or Montreal getting shut down last week, which sucks. But it is
sad panda.
It is kind of cool to see them like incorporating that development team into other EA projects. They said the development team at Mall is getting they're transitioning into the development campaign for Battlefront 2. Did you hear about that?
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, at least like a job or anything, but it just kind of sucks to see an entire BioWare studio just disappearing.
Yeah.
So
No, it does, especially all of them.
right. But that's basically the news. Mostly just the esports of the Olympics.
Nice. Well, interesting enough that it's weird you brought competition and everything like that. Did you guys see Nintendo World Championships got announced for this year?
No. What's the
What games?
Yeah, what games?
I don't know. I just saw that they got announced.
That's it.
You can look it up.
Consistently.
When? Like, actually advertised? I've never seen them
They
advertise.
brought him back. They made a big deal.
3 last year they did. I remember that, but I'm talking about, I thought like they've been for a while.
No.
No. Yeah, anyway, I thought it was pretty cool. Nintendo World Championships. I will
So
definitely watch it.
is that usually just like for fighting games or what?
No. They
do like speed
pick
runs.
a bunch of different games.
Oh, okay.
It's like what Drew at NebCon that one year.
Well, it's like I don't know, beat us in the fastest time possible, or get the most points in this level of this game, or it's I don't know, it's very scenario specific in certain games.
Yeah.
So I don't know, have you ever seen the old school World Championship?
No, but they're basically just doing like speed runs and shit.
They used to have it for Donkey Kong Country. Like,
Yeah.
They had you had to beat Donkey Kong Country like a certain level within a certain score.
Gotcha.
And so like they give you a score each game that you play, and the total score of your games is your final score.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've heard of it, but I never really knew the specifics of it at all.
And you play it live, like against like other people at the same time.
What? Oh man. Okay,
cool.
I'm gonna go on reading right now. It's nuts. Okay, so it's gonna be held October 7th. That's the first event. It's gonna be in 2 different cities on the 7th, and then it's just like goddamn, where is it? Yeah.
Come prepared.
Sorry. Okay, August 19th. Oh, so here it is. Qualifiers. This is the qualifier locations in San Francisco Bay, Chicago, Los Angeles, Minneapolis, Dallas, Seattle, and Miami. It's going to be taking place at Best Buys, like 8 certain Best Buys in the cities.
It's probably the old business.
To keep it going. But yeah, and it'll be divided into 13 or older. Both groups will be playing Mario Kart 7 on the Nintendo DS, with the former group playing as Mario in the Nintendo DS Luigi's Mansion, and the latter group
On DS?
I'm guessing,
Yeah.
and I'm playing as Bowser in Game Boy Advance Castle 1.
That's obvious.
Oh, these are it's all Mario Kart levels. That's what
Oh,
they're talking
okay.
about.
Gotcha.
All players will be vying to be on the top spot of the top of the tile, and those will take part in the event held in New York City. So it sounds like it's time based. Yeah, it's gonna be speed run based.
For the qualifiers.
Gotcha.
Not
For the
actual
qualifiers, yeah.
championship.
And then they'll change it up later on.
That's the only thing. Yep, that's it. They just know about the qualifying round right
What's
now.
supposed to happen then?
It'll be held on October 7th
Cool.
in Manhattan Center's Grand Ballroom in New York.
Coming up.
Qualifications. Let's go, Drew. August 9th.
This
Let's
is
go
the
get shit
new
done.
Mario Kart?
Yeah, I'm guessing. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna. Not on the Game Boy though. Give me the Switch controller. Maybe we can the Elite controller.
Then we can try it.
Yeah, then we can do stuff. Anyway, besides, I just wanted to throw just because I thought it looked really interesting, especially because I just got a PS4. Hellblade, Senua's, Daenerys' sacrifice. Shenmue's sacrifice. Anyway, looks fucking sick. Like, I watched 45 minutes of gameplay and was very impressed with what I saw.
And it's an indie game.
It's an indie game. It's only $30. Premise is you are a young maiden of the Norse Viking, and your lover has died. And you go to Helheim, and they talk about everything, like OG religion, Niflheim, all that shit.
Yeah.
You're trying to go back to hell and bring your your lover back from the dead. So
Sounds like kind of a.
where are you going?
He's gonna watch football.
Where?
The bar.
Okay, I'll see you up there.
But it sounds like it's kind of basically what you told me. Like, yeah, there's like a huge. It's kind of got like a Dante's Inferno.
It's not
well,
that. It's not that.
I mean
fast-paced.
the premise though. The premise is like Dante's, like you have to go back down or whatever you want to call it, and retrieve your lover. But
yeah, there's been a bunch that have done that.
but there's also like a huge psychosis factor that goes on.
That's what I was gonna bring up next. Is they have being a very immersive game. The game before you even start it, headphones on. Like, do not play. I mean, you'll still get a fun experience playing all by itself on the TV using that speakers, but they highly recommend you play with headphones.
Yeah.
Because she has like schizophrenia and mental. The way that they recorded the game out to get the 3-dimensional sound is they were using 2 microphones with 3 different people, like at the same time. So they weren't having 3 people talking to one mic; they were doing 3 people on 2 mics.
Gotcha.
And so it was giving that echoey effect, which is how they're doing it. So it has that 360-degree feel because it sounds like there's voices in your head while you're playing the game, but it's her voices.
It's gonna fuck your mind, dude.
Well, and they, believe it or not, they implemented in it to be amazing, where sometimes like the voices they're telling you good stuff, sometimes they're telling you to run away, sometimes they're like berating you, like and they brought in like doctors and everything to see like how actual people with schizophrenia, like what it sounds like, based off the descriptions. This looks cool. Watch some gameplay. You'll
it's I mean,
hack and slashy game, but it has elements too. And then I don't know for sure, I need to look it up. From what I saw in the game and everything, it has an interesting to where you have this corruption like on your arm after you do like the little tutorial walk around area.
Yeah.
And every you die, corruption will spread, and then if it spreads to a certain amount, it's a breath. And so like you have to start the game all over again.
Or something in Game of Thrones or something like that. Yeah.
Which is a fun mechanic because most average 8 to 10, 12 hours if you're looking for every little goddamn secret in the game.
Yeah.
It's not big long by any means. It visually looks really good.
Looks amazing.
Audio, it looks amazing. I wasn't listening, but I should have. But there was a guy talking in the background, so it probably wouldn't matter with the voices going on. I was watching a Let's Play.
Right.
But yeah, I'm impressed. At least it looks good, especially for the price point and what they brought to the table. Because this is just all them. Like they don't have any other companies or backers or anything like that.
They didn't have a Kickstarter or anything like that. They just did it.
Well, it's Ninja Theory. I mean, they're good studio.
Yeah.
Off the bat, but. It was kind of like the way Horizon Zero Dawn was like a big out of left swing.
Mm-hmm.
You're just like, holy shit.
And it looks like it's got like kind of the new God of War style gameplay, like where it's over the shoulder kind of combat.
Third person, but kind of on the bottom, not up above a little bit.
Not looking over the player's head.
Have you seen anything over there talking, Chatty Cathy?
I'm to see if the permadeath thing is real or not.
Have you seen any like pictures at least or anything like that or videos?
I really haven't seen almost anything about this. I'm aware of what it is, but I literally just a day ago, and so I haven't to like look anything up.
No, talked about it a little bit.
Yeah,
I
you listen to them daily?
Yeah, I watch all their stuff. Find anything definitive right now, but a bunch of these article headlines say there's more than meets the eye or whatever to the. It must be some kind of feature, but I don't know to what extent it's in the game.
Well, I mean, it's not like it doesn't sound like it's a long game by any means. So I mean, a permadeath in this case, while it would suck, but it's not. It wouldn't exactly be super game breaking because you can just start the game over. It's like the worst case scenario. You're out like 4 hours of your time,
and maybe like you miss. Yeah, like oh shit. I'm looking for the tiny positives.
I'm just wondering about like what the replay value is like.
Probably not.
Probably not great.
A lot,
but I imagine it'd be something like Tomb Raider or something like that.
Either that or you go back through and you notice stuff that you missed.
Yeah.
Before I enjoy at least playing the element game one more time. Now that I know everything that's happening, I love when like. You see something and you're like, I know what that means now. Because I know what's gonna happen. I know what that and because it's something that won't happen. Like until way later down in the game. It's just like a foreshadow event. I love those.
Yeah.
But in the lore nerd in me, geeking out.
And so if you go into a game that has like permadeath like that and you know it's there, that's one thing. I still would be kind of pissed though because the amount of time I think a lot of people have to play games is it gets smaller and smaller all the time.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know the last time like Disco played a game and kind of stuff like that. So if you're playing a game even if it's just a few hours and you die, you're like, well, fuck that.
Yeah.
I was playing Horizon literally the other day. I lost maybe 15 minutes, and I played something else. I was so mad just because I did
You've got kind of a short temper when it comes to that kind of stuff.
I've done
I
that
just
on
did a bunch
Fallout
of stuff
before.
though, and I died just so randomly, and I was just.
You probably done that on
God
Skyrim too.
damn
I've
it.
done it on Skyrim.
Oh, it's Skyrim all the time.
where
Yeah,
it's
'cause-
just like I lost 20 minutes. All right, I'm gonna play something else.
I just did it in Andromeda the other day. Like I came across a couple enemies that I didn't anticipate, and we just got swarmed, and I just I lost like probably an hour's worth of playtime.
Those are the worst.
Yeah,
The
and
hour
I, didn't,
bites.
and I didn't save like within. I'm like, God damn it! I
Always
was mad, but
save.
I was like, okay, yeah, it was my fault. I didn't save. Yeah, it's whatever. Not a big deal.
I remember specifically in Mass Effect there was a the Moon DLC. I didn't realize. So you drive off, you got to fight these little towers, and then finally you unlock the ability to go into the buildings. And it's not even like, hey, open the bang. That's it. Just instant fight. And I'm like, holy shit! Oh my god! And I died like right away.
Yeah.
And all the way back to when I started the DLC, like landed on the moon.
Oh fuck.
So I lost like almost an hour and 45 minutes worth of time. I'm like, fuck the game. Mass Effect sucks. I said it, believe it or not, at that one time.
It can at times.
it
Yeah,
can.
exactly.
I love it, but at that time, I didn't touch it the rest of the day. Then I went back and played it the next day. But yeah,
That's really cool.
those hour bites, like they dig at you.
Yeah.
You lose an hour worth of
like,
gameplay,
my
and
feels.
and you're like, oh,
Yeah, it's like you don't have time to go back and play hours upon hours of games like
yeah.
we did when we were kids.
Yeah. Nothing sucks, kids.
So I think last year I took time off of work when they brought out Skyrim again for the Xbox One. I was like, I'm gonna invest some time in this.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna-
I just want to play games
Yep.
and hang out.
But yeah. Anything else, gentlemen?
I don't think basically all the main points.
I think all the big stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking esports.
Microsoft they're going to add something or slightly change the way gamer achievements work.
Nice.
Everything I've seen from it, because they haven't put a lot of info, it's strictly they're going to add things for players that have accomplished more in certain games. There's no real details on that.
So
we
like,
can
are
see.
they gonna add more like rare achievements?
I don't know.
So like, I can see that because if you say you 100% a game, you get all the achievements, but maybe later on new like rare achievements or something. And
I think it might be almost something along the lines like platinum achievements for PlayStation. When you get everything, you get a platinum one. You get a special.
Yeah,
one.
when you unlock every other achievement in the game,
Might
you
be
get a
something
platinum
like that.
trophy.
And
I only have one platinum
Yeah.
trophy.
What's that in?
Excuse me.
Damn it, Pat.
Shadow of the Colossus. Like I got everything. I got
Yeah.
all the secret items.
Yeah.
I climbed to the top of the tower. The PS3 HD like remake. one.
Sweet.
Yeah, I put some time into that game.
depressing ending.
And I think they said something about
Bring
the.
it up.
See, I'm gonna buy that when it comes
With
out.
the HD.
I
Oh,
think
dude,
I
I
actually
can't
have
wait to play
heard
that
about the ending because doesn't it tie into
Ico?
Yeah,
Ico? Whatever
yeah,
it's
I've
Oh,
heard.
I was gonna think last
Yes,
part of it.
the Shadow of the Colossus is the prequel to, but Ico, whatever you want to pronounce it, I call it Ico.
Yeah.
Ico came out first, and then Shadow of the Colossus came out second, so it's a sequel.
Then you're
prequel.
like, what is going? Yeah.
Have you played Last Guardian yet? Okay, I was making
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Do you, I mean, you
I'm
like?
a-
Is it?
you
Is
know,
it good?
it's Ninja Studios. Okay, I mean, it's got its quirky kind of like climb and everything like that on the Beast on Trico,
Yeah,
but I mean, it's emotional.
yeah.
You get some feels going in that game. Puzzle elements were fun too.
Is it? Well, I mean, like that game was in development in limbo for like almost 10 years.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
long time.
So was it worth the wait?
I think so,
Yeah, good.
personally.
Cool.
But I'm a
Even
sucker
though
for
this
shit
is
like
old
that.
news by now.
I'm a sucker for shit like that. No, that's all right.
Yeah, it's okay. Well, I mean,
They
might
could
just be-
remaster Halo 1 as many times as possible. I'm pretty sure you fucks would buy it.
I'm not really a big Halo player.
I bought every version of Halo possible because I bought it originally.
25
obviously.
years down, the 100th anniversary version of Halo 1.
100th
What are you
anniversary.
doing? He's gonna buy two of them.
No, because they had it
I'm
on
gonna hang one up on the wall.
original Halo,
Yeah.
and then they had a version of it released on the 360, so I bought that again. I got the Master Chief Collection. I bought the standalone remastered edition on the 360. I think that's every version of Halo 1 that came out.
Yeah,
I didn't buy the PC. I never
Yeah.
bought that.
that was actually the first time I played Halo was on PC.
Have you ever seen that dude gamer? That dude's insane. I have no idea he has that much patience. What he does is he'll buy games that he knows are really good, and he won't until a game comes out for it. So a mint copy version of the original game,
Huh,
and then he
interesting.
finally gets the year edition, so he gets all the DLC and everything,
Yeah.
and then he can just enjoy the game to its full
Get all
content.
it, yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
a good way to do it
I wish I could
sometimes.
do that. Like I was like, but he drops the $60 for the original game. You
Right.
know what I mean? And then he goes and buys it again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's some
you have
ballsy
a
patience, man. 'cause
Mint
it-
edition collection.
Yeah,
that'd be a crazy collection.
Yeah.
I would think so. You can land some money for that, depending on what game it is.
And he gets a lot. funny. He's a funny dude.
I saw. Speaking of that, this is back to Mass Effect again. Surprise. But I was on. This is a while ago, but I was on Reddit, and the post was on a Mass Effect subreddit. So it was like, look what I just picked up at a garage sale for $5. It was a copy of Mass Effect 1, but it wasn't just a regular copy. It was the limited collector's edition of Mass Effect 1.
Nice.
That is worth like $700.
Yeah.
The guy bought it for $5.
Yeah. There's a lot of stories like that.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking, do your research, man.
Yeah.
Jesus, that guy missed out on like a huge profit there.
So I got in on Mass Effect like a little bit late when the game first came out, so I never even knew they had a collector's edition until
It was
way after
very
the fact.
rare. It's very rare.
I don't think a lot of people, because that was still early. That was like collector editions weren't that
Often
often.
big.
Right, they were getting started.
Yeah, but it's super hard to find.
People are like, I don't want a dumb steel book or steel case, and then you get it and you're like, this is cool.
I like this.
I'm one of the very rare. God damn it!
It's a very rare title.
Very fair, rare, bare bullshit. Mass Effect 3 collector's edition. One of the very few editions I bought. Totally worth it. Love that.
I buy a lot of collector's
I know
editions.
you do.
You can see over there behind us.
You have your little
Dragon.
mementos and shit.
There's 5 within 6 within view right now. 7. I see.
I know where that blueberry lemonade is.
Right.
Blueberry lemonade. Fallout.
The
the
Nuka-Cola,
Quantum. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So happy I have that.
I know. I'll never open it.
Oh no.
That's why I was glad when you got me.
Murder the fool who opened that.
Yeah.
What if someone, like, who's ever drank? People have actually drank it before, or is it good?
My
It's an
brother
actual-
got 2 of those and he opened one. I was
What's
like,
that?
you fool!
It's an actual. They're the actual Jones soda's flavor, like color. Or God,
Flavor.
the actual flavors. Why can't I talk?
Great,
I am.
man.
I don't know what's going on. Because Logan got me the Chocobo one for Final Fantasy 15. The Chocobo Elixir one.
Gotcha.
And that's still in my room right now. I'm not gonna open that shit. Fuck that.
But they're real flavors you can buy anyway.
Yeah, you can
they're,
go
They're
and
special
get-
flavor.
Yeah, no.
Gotcha.
They're actual like because I think the one I have is like orange cream soda and yours is the berry lemonade.
Well, yeah,
one,
some berry lemonade.
which is delicious. By the
I
way,
thought they
berry
were just
lemonade's
like-
really good.
I thought they were just like, the one time. This is a one of a kind flavor.
Yeah,
one of
it's the
yeah.
label that's the rare part.
Gotcha.
So
Take it open and drink it, and then just go buy another one and fill up the same color.
yeah, but then
I don't wanna
people
break
would
the
know
seal,
that the
yeah.
seal would be snapped.
Right,
It would be
so-
legit.
But I think it's just going to be a shorter podcast.
That's right.
Yeah, I got nothing else to talk about.
So
But
Come out with gaming news. God,
this is good.
October needs to get here so fast.
Yeah,
October has
things are
nothing
gonna
but
pick up
fantastic
soon.
stuff.
PUBG and fucking
No, October's got like everything.
yeah.
are you going to get PUBG when it comes to PlayStation?
Everything.
Does that sound like a game you'd like? The
No,
Arena?
I would totally play with you guys on Xbox. Fuck that. I'm not. I'll wait.
Yeah?
I mean, unless you want to get it on PlayStation, play it on PlayStation with me.
Ah,
but
no, I got enough people
You're
on
getting,
Xbox.
you're getting
I was gonna
that.
say,
You're getting that anyway. So
Yeah.
when the Scorpio comes out, I'm getting it.
Right.
Maybe not right away, but as
Yeah.
soon as I can. I will
Worth
get
needs your
this
attention.
Scorpio.
I need your attention.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
All right, that's all the
We love you guys.
Goodbye.
Episode 17. Bye.
Bye.